Hello, wonderful 8th grade students. This is Miss Phillips. I have decided to change up how I am giving you information. And the information I'm going to be giving you today is about mitosis. So what you're seeing here is you're seeing an actual cell as it's getting ready to replicate and actually make cells. Remember cell theory? Well, cell theory where it says only cells can be reduced from other cells. Well, this is what you're looking at. So right in here, what you're seeing is you're seeing cells actually starting to duplicate and actually starting to move around. So now you're actually seeing one of the phases of mitosis happening where you're actually seeing the cells actually go to their own corner. They're starting to align themselves and then they duplicate it. So did you see that? So right now you're seeing the duplication of your DNA actually happening within that cell. Here you're actually seeing it split off and you're seeing it goes to its corners over here, and then you have your telekinesis happening as it splits off and makes two different cells. So we're going to go back. So here you have your cell and it's in prophase, or actually interphase. Interphase is the phase of the cell where basically the cell is chilling. That's your regular everyday cell within the 24-hour period. It's just chilling, it's not doing nothing, it's just relaxing. So somewhere within the 24 hours of every cell, they start to duplicate the DNA that's inside the cell. So if you see here, it's starting to move around. It's actually starting to make a replica of the DNA. So it's kind of like if your cell started making Xerox copies of itself. That's what it's doing. It's actually making Xerox copies of itself. And as you can see here, it's making those Xerox copies. And right now that's your interface happening as it's making those copies. That's happening there. And then it's going to start to line up along the middle because it's going to break off. And then right here, as it starts to break off, let's go a little bit further. You're getting into something called, when it was in the middle, it's called metaphase. Metaphase is where you have that cell duplication happening. The cells have duplicated. Now they're meeting in the middle, and now they're trying to split off from each other. And then here, which is, so you can see it a little bit better. So see how all of the cells are right here in the middle? That's metaphase. Then right here is where you get telophase. So telophase is anaphase and telophase. Anaphase and telophase is where the DNA actually starts to pull away from itself. And telophase is where it actually moves completely to the side. So you see here, it's starting to pull off, pull over here, pull over here. That's what's happening here. So you have some telophase happening. And then here you have cytokinesis. What cytokinesis is where the cell actually starts to create a division line between the new cells. So between here and over here are two new cells. So this, say it was skin cells. And so now you have the same cell is duplicated itself. And so this is basically like a clone of itself that's happening over here. And so now you have a clone of a cell and now it's separated. So here's another image of that. And as you see, it splits off and it actually becomes two separate cells. So you can see that. I'm going to go back right there. Right there. So you see right here in this quick little video, see how fast that happens? So that's metaphase right there. It's in metaphase and it just splits off. And now you're in two cells happening. So you have two distinct, unique cells happening with that. So now that you have a little idea of how it looks in real life, you're going to watch the Amoeba Sisters, and you're going to answer questions based off of what they're stating on their video. And when you get done, you have an extra ticket to finish on Galileo. All right, 8th graders, have fun learning. Talk to you soon.